Boy, my dad too. One. You what
Oh,
happened?
oh, everything's good. Everything's great.
Everything right, man. Everything right, man. Thankful to the man above, bro, for bringing us together once again, bro. First thing, most
100%.
importantly, I like when I start the show. Sorry for that. I'm just picking up this lid. Is we gotta thank
Yeah,
the higher power for the mere fact that we woke up, we were chosen. We shouldn't forget about that, bro. Regardless what's happening in life, man. And I had a very enlightening
100%.
conversation today just to start this one off. Welcome, Maniacs, to yet another episode of Motivational Maniac. I have my good brother and friend, Mr. Keenan Forbes. Thank you for taking the time to pull through, my G. Well, we're gonna start this one
No
off on a
stress.
grateful note, bro. It's gonna be my birthday very soon. We're recording this. What's the
Oh, shit.
date
Okay.
today?
To be the 12th of February.
Yeah, I'm turning 29 on the 17th of February, bro. And
Okay.
I'm grateful for this thing called life. Bro, I ain't growing younger, I'm growing older right now. My baby turned 4 years old, bro. And man, I'm
Yeah.
just grateful for life, man. I'm just grateful for life, regardless of what happens. Because,
Mhm.
Keenan, when we're younger, we make these decisions that at certain age you want to be doing this, you want to be at this place, you want to be around certain people. And
Yeah.
one thing I've realized is that you make plans and life makes plans for you, and if you don't adapt to those plans, it can be very detrimental to you as a person, because you can really put yourself under pressure, because you looking on the outside what someone else is becoming, and you be like, yo, I wish I was in that position. And that takes us away from actually looking at our very own
Yeah.
blessings. I had this idea when I finished my trick, bro, that the good results are going to get me into that varsity. I got into varsity, but the mere reality that I had to face was the fact that back home we didn't have anything to eat. Um,
Mm.
so I had to make the necessary sacrifice. A lot of people
Of
accused me
course.
of not wanting to go to varsity, but I was like, yes,
Nah.
I go to varsity, but the reality that I leave at home, bro, you go to
Yeah.
school, you don't have anything to eat, you out there, you're seeing people having the necessary support and all that. And in a majority of our families, they don't talk about how important it is when you're getting even a tertiary education. The support structure is
Yeah.
important, because it's not high school now. You don't have anybody that's after your case. Did you cover your book? Did you do your homework? You just do you. The lecturer just doesn't even care about who you are. You're just a mere number. So now I'm caught
True.
in this conflict. Do I continue going to that place? And yet I know it's crushing my soul. I know the reality is the fact that, okay, I'm going to go back home. What are we going to eat? My mother is going to be on my case and all these things. So I make the ultimate decision
Mhm.
to be like, this is not the way that I would have loved to actually go to varsity in. So I decided not to go anymore. So obviously you're gonna
Yeah.
get that push. You passed well. Why are you not going to school and all those kind of things? I'm like, you don't know what reality I'm faced with. And even if
Mm.
I tell you, uh, the, the thing I've noticed that people don't feel sorry for you. People are glad you're in that space, bro.
Not at
They're
all.
really
Yeah.
glad,
No,
because
100%.
we thrive with that thing of seeing people suffer, bro, because we do not know their daily
Yeah.
struggle. So that is when I decided, you know what? Turn otherwise. Start going through to YouTube, bro. You see, this analogy I always talk about on the show about YouTube being my varsity, my university. It's something that I started to take from all these creators I was listening to. I started to listen to DJ Spoo. People were starting the podcast game. That is something that I wanted
Mm.
to do, because even though we started in 2020, in 2019 and before, that is something that we're exposing ourselves to. But then how do we start? Like, where is going to be the benchmark? And I feel like within me starting to use YouTube now as a university, as a learning beacon. Now I started to
Yeah.
realize I can make this a reality. I can really start this podcast. How can I start it with the phone? And bro, irregardless of whatever happened, I put the blame on me. Keenan, whatever is happening in your
Mhm.
life, that you are not happy about, you do have the power to change. So I started to dwell on the power of change instead of why is this person not doing A, B, and C for me?
Yeah,
Because we have this entitlementship. I'm like, I'm 18 years old, bro. I'm old enough. I can make
100%.
this work for myself, bro. So that is self accountability. I want people to take that
Yes,
from me, not to do what I did, because it's very tough. It's not easy you leaving varsity and having to face the reality of
of
like,
course.
okay, how am I run? Because a year later, I start getting my first call center job. A year later, I start to earn income. So things became
Mm,
different. It was something new for my family to have a
yes,
form of income. But obviously, adaptation, because now they have to struggle with the fact that, okay, he's working now. What is he to do for us? Everyone
yes,
basically were like, there's nothing we can do. And the reality of it, we can't rely on social grants, man. That numbs
nope,
down the brain. And people don't realize how it's creating a bunch of lazy people, bro. The social welfare
yeah,
system that is in our country is creating a bunch of lazy people. And the mere fact that 40% of our population is on welfare,
yeah,
to me, you don't understand how that is programming us to become lazy and not look out for solutions. And yet, there is something that we can do. We live in a digital world, and I don't want to be the
yeah,
guy that will come with excuses because I'm like, bro, if I can do it without nothing, it means that you can do it. It's all about making the decision. So I want us to first of all make a decision that where I am right now is not going to be the end. It's not my true reality. There is something that I can do about it. There are people that I
yes,
can look out to, reach out, get the necessary support from them, and actually make this a reality. But then the blame should be on you first. You go and seek out those tools. So YouTube was there. I made sure that in everything that I do, I learn. You must learn, learn, learn because life is always going to deliver you lessons, bro.
100%, 100%. But like, you have to learn from your mistakes. If you don't, bro, then like, what's the use? You're gonna be in the same cycle continuously. Yeah, I
Of
messed
course.
up. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's always gonna be I can't, I can't, I can't. Instead of finding out yourself, can you really, or are you just telling that to yourself? With that mentality. I mean, a lot of us have been there. You know, we have been lazy. We have been not putting in the time, the effort, in everything like that. So, um, that I mean, that's the sad reality that we're currently facing. I even saw that how everyone was going on about Donald Trump pulling out grants and funds to South Africa. I mean, that should
Yeah,
be an eye opener for all of us. Meaning, like, look,
of course.
we've been living on other
Self-reliance,
foreign
bro.
countries, all of that. Yeah, it's about time we get our ass up and build our own country. I mean, we are getting slowly there by
Mm,
keeping our resources to ourselves. We've chased the French out. We're getting there slowly but surely. But it's about time that we open our eyes. Especially our government, it needs a fresh clean out.
mm,
Um, Unfortunately, I don't know when it's going to happen, but it needs to happen. If it's going to have to be a civil war of a civil cleanse out where we need to self protest, and because I mean, we are the people, we are the society, we have majority of says or votes or anything like that. So, yet with us voting, it's still rigged. So, what's really going on behind the curtains that we're unaware of, that we're not made aware of? We just see, okay, poof, they won. How do we know that polls are accurate? How do we know
yes.
anything, anybody's not forging it or anything
Democracy
like that?
is about
Yeah,
the majority wins. The majority don't decide. It's whoever is get the biggest money is the person that actually decides who gets to be in power because we know that power can be
100%.
bought. And with all these
Yep.
European systems that currently exist in our own land, because I always emphasize this thing, Keenan, that the white man did not come to from Europe to Africa with the land on his back.
Uh-uh.
The land was in the hands of the African, and the